guys, welcome back to another week, and this week we're going to be doing a kitchen experiment that is going to end up tasting really yummy if you guys try this at home. I'm not really that scientific. Hypotheses. I think it's time to go. But before we begin anything, let's remember our safety. Okay, now we can get started. The items you will need for this experiment include 1 pan, 1.5 cups of sugar, and a 1/2 cup of water. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to combine all of these ingredients into my pot, and then I'm going to stir them vigorously until mostly combined. This part is where you're going to need a parent or guardian if you decide to do this at home. And now we're just going to get our mixture onto a heated surface, and we're going to turn it on and bring our mixture to a boil. After your solution has come to a boil for the first time, you're going to want to turn down the heat for about 30 seconds until the simmer stops. Then you're going to want to repeat the process and bring it to a boil again. So after your solution has come to a boil for the second time, you're going to want to add some food coloring if you want. And then you're going to want to stir it up. Now I'm just pouring in my mixture into a jar. So then you're going to want to get a piece of string, probably a little bit smaller than this actually, and you're going to want to tie it to a pencil. So in this step, I'm just dropping in the string into the mixture and letting the pencil sit on top for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I remove the string and let it sit on a piece of wax paper until the mixture has come to room temperature. Once the mixture reaches room temperature, go ahead and drop the string back in and wait a full week. Hey guys, welcome back. It has been 7 whole days since I created this rock candy experiment, and now we are going to look at the results. To explain this experiment, we're going to go back to the states of matter that we discussed last week. Remember, we said that solids have particles that are very slowly moving and very tight and compact. And as the solid particles heat up and turn to liquids, the particles begin to move faster and bump into each other a little bit more. So when we were heating up the sugar at the beginning of the experiment, we were heating up the particles inside, which allowed more sugar particles to be in the solution than they usually would have when they were solid, which is why the sugar and the water didn't really mix when they were at room temperature, but when we boiled them, they mixed really well. Over time, as the solution went to room temperature, the sugar particles began to separate from the water again. And that's what happened when the sugar particles attached to the string, making the rock candy. The fascinating part about the whole experiment, though, is that at the end, you have the string with the rock candy shown here, but you also had some leftover sugar water, which when I tasted it, just tasted like water, which shows that all those sugar particles actually ended up going into the rock candy. And then you had some leftover sugar on your glass, meaning that you probably can't use that glass again. Alright guys, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed our sweet experiment this week. I definitely would recommend trying this one at home, but of course remember to get a parent's permission and to get a parent's help before you do this one. So I'm going to sign out, and I will see you guys next week.